Join me as I take on the challenge of protecting myself from sneaky cyber threats. Let's see if I can outsmart them. In today's digital world, cybersecurity is more important than ever. With so much of our personal and professional lives taking place online, it's crucial that we take steps to protect ourselves from the ever-present threat of cybercrime. From identity theft to financial fraud, the consequences of a cyber attack can be devastating, and it's up to each of us to take responsibility for our own online safety. Phishing scams, malware attacks, and identity theft are just a few of the many types of cyber threats that individuals face every day. These threats are often sophisticated and can be very difficult to detect, and the impact can be severe. In 2020 alone, it's estimated that cybercrime cost the global economy over $6 trillion. With the number of devices connected to the internet growing all the time, it's likely that this figure will only continue to rise. Phishing scams are one of the most common types of cyber threats, and they can take many forms. From fake emails and texts to social media messages and phone calls, phishing scams are designed to trick you into giving away sensitive information like passwords or financial details. Malware attacks are another common threat, and they can give hackers access to your device and all the data it contains. Identity theft is also a major concern, and it can happen when your personal information is stolen and used to commit fraud. The consequences of falling victim to a cyber attack can be severe, and it's not just financial. Identity theft can lead to a loss of reputation and even mental health problems. That's why it's so important to take precautions to protect yourself online. By being aware of the different types of cyber threats and taking steps to avoid them, you can significantly reduce your risk of becoming a victim. Cybercriminals use a range of tactics to deceive users, from social engineering techniques to common online scams. Social engineering involves manipulating people into giving away sensitive information or doing something that compromises their security. This can take many forms, from fake emails and texts to fake phone calls and even in-person scams. Online scams are also common, and they can take many forms, from fake investment opportunities to romance scams. One common tactic used by cybercriminals is the urgency scam. This involves creating a sense of urgency to try to trick you into doing something rash, like giving away your password or clicking on a malicious link. Another tactic is the authority scam, where cybercriminals pose as a trusted authority figure, like a bank or a government agency, to try to trick you into giving away sensitive information. One of the most effective strategies for protecting yourself from cyber threats is to use strong, unique passwords for all of your online accounts. This can be a challenge, especially if you have multiple accounts, but it's worth the effort. Enabling two-factor authentication is another effective strategy, as it makes it much harder for hackers to gain access to your accounts. Staying informed about new scams and cyber threats is also crucial, as it allows you to stay one step ahead of the cyber criminals. Another important strategy is to be cautious when clicking on links or downloading attachments from unknown sources. This can help you avoid malware and phishing scams, and it's just good practice to be careful when browsing the internet. Finally, using a reputable antivirus program can help you detect and remove malware from your device, giving you an extra layer of protection. So, what can you do to protect yourself from sneaky cyber threats? By using strong passwords, enabling two-factor authentication, and staying informed about new scams, you can significantly reduce your risk of becoming a victim. By being cautious when clicking on links or downloading attachments and using a reputable antivirus program, you can give yourself even more protection. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the world of cybersecurity. Remember, staying safe online is an ongoing battle, and it's up to each of us to take responsibility for our own online safety. If you've had any experiences with cyber threats, I'd love to hear about them in the comments below. And don't forget to check out my other videos on cybersecurity tips.